A busy sidewalk in Rome became a healing path for 8 Métis delegates and the people they represent, arriving to face the institution that caused them so much pain. Inside, a historic meeting with the Pope. They told him their stories of trauma rooted in residential schools and formally asked him to apologize for the church's role. Afterward, this residential school survivor said she didn't have closure yet, but
Today was the most wonderful day I ever had all my life. To meet the gentle, kind person, and even got a hug.
The Métis delegates also asked Pope Francis for access to pertinent church records and to make sure their people are included in an existing financial settlement that hasn't been fully paid.
Reconciliation did not begin today with a meeting with Pope Francis, and it doesn't end here either.
While the Métis were meeting with the Pope, an Inuit delegation of 7 was on its way to the Vatican to make their own appeal for justice, along with their own call for an official apology to be made in Canada. They also asked the Pope to personally intervene in bringing alleged abusers to justice, in particular a former priest now in France.
It is such a heartbreaking reality that some people who should have been brought to justice decades ago have not seen justice.
For this delegate, telling the Pope to come to Canada to make his apology was the first step toward achieving justice.
The burden, the heavy thing that I was carrying for a long time, it has lifted. It has lifted because it seems like I was carrying those people, that my friends, my relatives that have gone to school.
The third meeting is set to happen Thursday, when a delegation from the Assembly of First Nations has its private hour with the Pope. Then on Friday, a public finale to this remarkable week with the Pope, all the delegates, their family, friends, and support teams.
Juanita, let's talk a little bit more about Rhoda and what it was like for her to be sitting there directly speaking with the Pope.
Well, Rhoda told me today, Ian, that she felt very honored to have been there in the same room with Pope Francis, but she felt honored that she was able to look at him in the eyes and tell him that he must apologize to residential school students and their families in Canada.
So the delegates also got a gift from the Pope, each of them did, and whose is this?
This belongs to William Angelique, and William Angelique is from Arsenault, and Ian, Arsenault is also my home community, so, of course I was naturally drawn to speak with William today about his experience, and he wanted to show me this gift that he got from Pope Francis.
And you're saying he's very proud to be part of this process.
He is very proud to be a part of this process, and he's also very genuine, where he wanted to just keep some of those moments to himself, and of course, rightfully so.
I'm glad he shared this with us, Juanita. Thank you. And I spoke to 2 of the delegates, and we'll hear more from them later in the hour.